The water level is high here in the Rupununi River. It's the rainy season in Guyana, and the small settlement of Awarme is more isolated than at other times of the year. It's a 3-hour canoe trip to the nearest village. Some 30 people are in the camp, all members of one family. They usually live 1 or 2 weeks in Awarme, a kind of outpost for their village. Their fields are in the middle of the rainforest. Their main crop is cassava. The soil is free of chemical fertilizers.
The first crop would give you very, very good bearings because of fertile. And the second crop, third crops, and then it kind of like fade away, and then we left that patch of a little farm, and then we move out to use another one again. And then after 5 years, 6 years, or maybe 10 years back, we move in, come back to the same old patch again.
The indigenous people of Guyana call themselves Amerindians. They've lived here in the rainforest for centuries. Sunday morning in the village of Riwa. This is where the people who farm the land in Awarme have their permanent homes. Patrick Honorio is the Tushao, the elected village elder. The villagers own some 730 square kilometers of land. That's an area as large as the city of Hamburg. An oil company recently offered to pay for drilling rights, but didn't get anywhere.
I want the money, but later on it will affect the future, or if they pollute the water, the wildlife or fish will die. So I have to send them back. I couldn't agree about them, so I send them back.
The Amerindians have heard a lot about global warming and climate protection in recent years. And they've also noticed that things have changed around them.
This is the how we getting the rainy season. Every year we flooding up, and due to climate change, it is like this. So water level is very, very high this month, July, August, and September month.
The forest is vital to their survival. It provides them with medicine, tools, and building materials.
This one. So we take these materials and then take it to our village, and we do break net and then tie the spires under, I call it rafters, so that it will be okay for our homes.
The Amerindians both use and conserve the rainforest, making them important for government plans. Guyana has 170,000 square kilometers of almost unspoiled forest, an area larger than Greece. This forest is now going to be used to produce revenue. Following economic and political crises in recent years, Guyana now wants to speed up development. But President Bharat Jagdeo isn't planning deforestation or the exploitation of mineral resources. Instead, he wants to get international compensation for keeping these forests intact, since they naturally absorb a huge amount of carbon dioxide.
Cutting emission levels in the forest could be the cheapest solution to cutting greenhouse gases. But a lot of these forests lie within the developing world. And many of them are saying, but we need to use the forest too for development, like the developed world has used. Most of them have cut down their trees as part of their development path. We're saying we can find a different development path.
But so far, international response has been limited. Critics say it's impossible to calculate how much carbon dioxide is absorbed by the forest, and who will guarantee in the meantime that the trees won't be cut down. Conservationists like Broad's James wants to ensure the trees are protected. Together with his partner, he regularly patrols a region on the Essequibo River. Even though the region is protected by an environmental organization, problems still arise.
Now there's a claim board over there. Let's go and take a look at it.
A mining firm wants to lay claim to the river and look for minerals. Broads is going to make a report.
If you start mining, well then you will pollute the whole river, spill some mercury, some other chemical, which is cyanide, which is not good for the people who is downstream.
And the forest?
And the forest, if you have the chance, if you start mining here, you still have the chance to go in the forest and do the same. Maybe you have to log or cut down and disturb any concession.
The area is extensive and hard to patrol properly. But the two colleagues keep an eye on some of the trees that are up to 700 years old.
Most of the loggers will be looking for a tree like this. This is greenheart. And it's easier for them to cut down and then carry to the land. It is close to the land, so they could easily cut it down and get it down there.
And that is why the patrols will continue to protect Guyana's rainforest.